obligated to sing I Just Had Stecks now.
I don't feel obligated to. I can do whatever. Wait, did you just use a word that was 3 or more syllables long?
I don't even know, I just kind of blacked out.
And then,
Yeah, please do!
what a great goal!
Dude! Crazy throwing waffles. Woo! Who are you?
Optimus Prime!
And the brand new third jersey is 1-0 undefeated. Leafs win 3-2 over the Buffalo Sabres. Merry Christmas. Starts off ridiculous though. Leafs 5-on-3. Pominville just puts it in front of the net in the general area and somehow it banks off Luke Schenn's skate. He has the luck of like Wile E. Coyote this season. And Jason Pominville and everyone else that has scored a free goal off Luke Schenn is the Roadrunner. Meep. But his game would turn around. Just a few minutes later, Schenn puts the puck in front. Dave Steckel gets the rebound, puts it in, tie game. Now you can tell in the Leafs reactions and Leafs body language all game how badly they needed to win this. Steckel's reaction just because he's happy that he scored and he ain't afraid to show it.
He's Stecksy and he knows it. Glow sticks, na 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 na.
And about this Steckel goal, who's in front? Daryl frickin' Boyce. I've said this about him forever. He's a jerk to deal with in front of the net. And this is a stat that I just made up, but I made it through observation. Last year, he had to have led the Leafs in assists that weren't actually assists. Screens where he maybe never touched the puck, but he's just in front of the goalie like, what up? This is my ass. And the goalie's like, ew, get that away from me. Too late, goal, all up in your net. And then just over a minute later, girl pass it to Kessel.
Girl pass it at Castle.
Loops pass it to Kessel.
He scores goals. Kessel. Phil. Kessel. Phil.
Joffrey Lupul to Phil Kessel. This is a recording. Kessel's 20th of the season, tying him once again for the league lead. Last Leaf to score 20 goals before Christmas was Matt Sundin 15 years ago. Party stops as early in the second, Grabo gets picked off, Ollie gets caught a little too far up, Derek Roy walks in and scores on Reimer. And all the talk about Reimer after this game was that he stopped 40 out of 42 shots. Something nobody really seemed to mention, 36 of those shots were in the second and third period, 17 in the third. And Miller had an amazing game too, some huge saves, he faced 31 shots, but Reimer had to be just as good. And the Leafs weren't about to let this one go to shootout. Guess who scores? Just like Daryl Boyce, brand new call up, Nazem Kadri just whoop, beautiful wrist shot, fools Ryan Miller, goes in, his first of the season, and that ends up being the game-winning goal. Now, if you've been watching my videos since at least last season, you know about this, but for the new guys, you ever heard of the Wheel of Nazem? Well, the question with Kadri has never really been his talent, but a big part of his game that he needed to mature was his decision-making. Because very often, he would just come into the offensive zone and go, spin a wheel and do whatever that wheel landed on. I'ma try to dangle through 3 dudes. And the messed up part is that in junior and even at the AHL level, some of the times that Nazem tried that, he would like get through it. But then you see him try to go through Chris Pronger in a preseason game and Pronger's just like, meh, no, stop that. So this time he goes, I'ma just put this on net. That's how he scored his first career goal last season against Tim Thomas, and that's how he scored this season, this game against Ryan Miller. Hopefully now that he's got that first goal out of the way, he can just move on with the season. Now, one thing I've added to my videos this season is that I've been putting clips in some of the videos, but I've never had sound under the clips. The final few seconds of the game, vintage Joe Bowen, just enjoy.
Played by Gunnarsson to the line. McNabb back behind his own goal with 12 seconds left. They're on their feet at the ACC. Roy, Stafford, seconds left into the corner. Still free. Southern pass back into the slot. Winding and shooting, stop the rebound. It's over. Luke Schenn with a big block at the end of the game.
Doesn't it get you so excited?
Listening to Joe Bowen is just like,
Yeah! Power thirst! 400 babies!
and James Reimer's like, yeah! Probably wasn't like, bleep, yeah, like you hear every player say, because I hear James Reimer doesn't swear. It was probably like, darn tootin'! He's from Texas now, apparently. And the reason they're excited, that win moves the Leafs up to 6th place in the East. If they had lost, they would be in 10th. Welcome to the new Eastern Conference. Well, until it changes next year. 2 questions of the game. 1, would you take Daryl Boyce over Philippe Dupuis? And that's actually a pretty unfair question because they're 2 totally different players. Or do you see a scenario where both could be on the same team? Second question of the game, and this will be the stevedangle.com poll question. You can vote on it there. Is Nazem Kadri going to stick with the Leafs for the rest of the season? My gut is no. He's kind of here out of necessity. There's a lot of injuries, and even if he plays well, he should probably go back down. He needs to play so well to stay up with the club. Like, I got to look at his numbers and go, oh, damn. So follow me on Twitter, add me on Facebook.com, vote on the stevedangle.com poll, like this video, and subscribe to me on YouTube. Let me know what you would bid on this Dangle jersey if I were to auction it off for charity because I put that in the last video. And since this is the last video before Christmas, I hope you have a safe and happy Christmas and a happy holiday. Can you tell that I'm determined on one taking this? I'll see you after Christmas when the World Juniors start. Woo! That kind of didn't suck. It sucked.